morning, everybody. This is Jen Zucker, exclusive Black presenter with Younique. I am so excited to be with you. Yes, I don't have my Lash Queen tiara on right now. You know why? Because I just got back from a road trip for spring break and it broke. Oh my gosh, I need another tiara. I'm so sad. Anyway, I'm here. You know, we're the home of 3D Fiber Mascara. Of course, I have my sad eye on for everybody, and I have my happy eye. So this is my old favorite mascara. This is my new favorite mascara. And that little piece of hair is going to drive me crazy. And the other thing is because, you know, spring break is over, we just got back in the whole groove of things. I did a 5-minute makeover this morning, threw on my favorite, you know, mascara sweatshirt and headed out the door. But I had something I wanted to share with you this morning. So it felt important to do a video. So here's it goes. I'm going to talk about fishing. And you're probably like, Jen, what does fishing have to do with mascara at all, right? So number one, doesn't matter what kind of sport you like, you always have your game face on, right? So, and our mascara, you know, is just the best. So all you have to do is know that your mascara is how you put your game face on. So let's talk about fishing. Now, I have some people in my life that love to fish. They love it. It is like their absolute pastime. If they could choose to do anything, they would go fishing. They would take their family. They would invite everybody to fish. And my friend Don loves to fish. And I learned something from him while talking about fishing. So a fisherman, and I'm going to, of course, I might break some of the rules because I am not a cast a reel kind of fisherman, but I do go fishing. So let me explain what I mean. When you go fishing, you do it. Think of it for a second. What are some of the things that you do when you fish? You need all the gear, right? So you need your pole, and you need your line, and you need your hooks, and you need your bait. And you also need to have a plan on where you're going to go fish. What kind of fish are you fishing for? Are you fishing for rainbow trout? Are you fishing for ocean fish or marlin? What kind of fish are you going to go look for? And then you have to have the right gear to fish for that fish, right? You have to have the right bait. You might have talked to a few friends on where to go fishing. You might say what kind of bait works best. There's a time of year that is the best time of year to go fishing for that particular fish. You can go fishing all over the world at any time, anywhere in the world. But there's different times a year where you have to go to different kinds of fishing holes, right? And so what else does a fisherman do? They go, they set up their station, and they start casting. Well, they have to tie a knot, a certain kind of knot on the hook. They use a certain kind of hook. They use a tackle or, you know, a bait, a certain kind of bait to catch that kind of fish. And they go and they sit and they start casting, and they start reeling it in, and they cast. And they keep throwing it out. So think about how many times a fisherman casts their line out to catch a fish. Several, right? And sometimes they can go all day with fishing and not catching anything. And then you always hear the story, I caught a fish this big, this big, this big. All different kinds of fish, right? All different kinds of fish. Sometimes you catch stuff that you didn't mean to catch, right? What if you snag a bag that was in the thing? Do they get frustrated? No. Well, maybe. But they cast and they cast and they cast. And if they're not biting, what do? They move. They move. They go to the early morning hours, or they come back another day. They keep fishing. They keep fishing. Now, why am I talking about fishing so much? Because that is exactly what sponsoring is. Sponsoring is just like fishing. So if you want to add, and I heard this weekend and it resonated with me, and this Bree Richards said this, and it's, if you want more zeros at the end of your check, then you need to have more zeros at the end of your team. Let me say that again. The more zeros you have in your team, in your success lines, the more zeros you will have at the end of your check. Bottom line. Sponsoring is the answer. Sponsoring is the answer. Let me say it again. The more zeros you have on your team, the more zeros you'll have at the end of your check. The whole principle of network marketing and Younique and our business is to teach a man to fish. Okay? You teach a man, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a life. And that is all we do, is we book, we sell, and we sponsor, and then we train people exactly the same thing, to book, sell, and sponsor. Go fishing. You might need to change holes. You might need to change bait. You just have to continue to fish, hone in your craft of fishing, and you will be successful. There's no, perfect fishing hole. It's just the number of times that you cast the reel and then bring along somebody with you and teach them to fish and have fun with it. This is a pastime for many, many people. They have a great time doing it. And I want to help you learn how to fish, because this is the most amazing business that I have ever been a part of. So have a great day, have fun, and I've gone fishing. I need my little sign, gone fishing. Okay? Have a great day.